vois si je m'étonne. Si je croque, c'est l'enfruit de mes efforts. Pendant la galère, j'ai pas fait du porte-à-porte. On roule nos peines, on le fume comme du pot, yeah. Bon Dieu vois si je m'étonne. Si je croque, c'est l'enfruit de mes efforts. Pendant la galère, j'ai pas fait du porte-à-porte. On roule nos peines, on le fume comme du pot, yeah. 2015, je me souviens de cette époque. Le 1400, ça me revient, c'était le spot. Au bout de mes peines, je galère avec des potes. On roule nos peines, on le fume comme du pot, yeah. On a fait du sale, nos mains n'étaient pas propres. On a frappé la CC dans tous les clubs. On a touché des substances très très fortes.
Hello everybody, and welcome to Bursting with Energy episode 10. Today I have our famous water winners here. Unfortunately, we are missing two, so episode 20, when there's the next rematch, we'll have them on that one, right? So it'll be in December. So let us get right into it. We're gonna have our 3 cost-free tips on how to increase energy. Today's discussion is we're gonna have activity, discussion, activity, discussion. So are you guys ready?
Yes.
So I have Jordan, Steve, Tisha, Mello, and Sarah. And Aria, our little guest speaker. But she won't speak. So today we're going to start with the water. There's already wild orange in it. And we wanted to make it a little bit more complicated since it is the rematch episode. So you guys have to open it and drink it. First one to chug will get a peppermint, but this time it's 3 milliliters. And then when the first 2 finish, we'll let everybody else, stop. All right, so are you guys ready?
We are ready.
So activity number 1, water winners. 5, 4, go! Well, no. 5, wait, because you guys already opened it. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
You have to chuck it?
Steve is done! Peppermint for Steve. Sarah's choking. Mello, there was one of them. Mello, you were so close. Jeez, Tisha and Mello.
That was a lot of water.
You killed it. It was a lot of water.
You must.
Huh?
No, today was the fast one. It was the fast one.
That's so suspicious. Does anybody else find that timing suspicious? C'est pas normal.
What? Yeah, Steve, you chugged that.
Yo.
Just open your throat.
Guys.
Open the floodgates.
Challenge Steve. He is our famous 10 episodes water winner. You guys will see him back in the 20th episode. If you want to challenge him, DM us and you guys can participate in the next workshops. All right. Today our discussion on water is going to be a little bit different. So the question is, why is water, plain water, the poorest hydrator? Plain water.
Plain water, the poorest hydrator?
Yes.
I don't have an answer for that.
Well, no, because there's no vitamins?
Yes, that is one of the reasons.
Yeah, there's no added nutrients or electrolytes.
So think of our body. If we're 70% water, and are we exactly 70% plain water?
No.
We have
Minerals
Plasma.
and stuff like that.
we have minerals. It's our blood. We have it's not just water. It's like a bunch of particles, a bunch of stems, a bunch of stuff that are put together to make it flow through our body, right? Think of urine. Urine it's not white. It's like yellow because there's minerals coming out. Think of food. There's water in food, but it's not just water. So plain water isn't the best hydrator because our body doesn't take in just plain water. It's not made of just plain water. So we need to add something to our water, which is why we have the wild orange. If you guys at home, you guys can see in the previous episodes, I said that you could chop your vegetables, chop your fruits, and add it to your water to give it a little bit of those nutrients and have it absorbed in your body. Okay. What do you guys think about that? Because I know we have been told that we need to drink plain water. Water hydrates us, 8 cups, but we haven't been told that we need to add anything to it. So what are your thoughts?
I think there's an information I didn't have before. I always thought just drinking regular water was fine.
And why do you think that is?
I mean, I figured the water, if you have to drink like spring water or something, it should have already some minerals into it.
Sunlight. So if it's spring water, usually there's going to be sunlight, there's going to be moon, which actually gives us minerals as well.
All the
Think
rocks.
of plants.
All the rocks and everything.
Exactly.
But no one teaches you how to drink water. You just your baby, they give you water, so you go to the tap, you just drink water. No one exactly tells you. They just say drink water. They don't tell you the benefits or
Of
what
water,
part
exactly.
of water.
And that's why we love bursting with energy, because
Yes.
we get to learn a little bit more. So don't forget to do your own research on why water is important to you, what you need in your water. Anybody else have thoughts on water? It's such a simple thing, but it's so important to us.
Yeah.
Water is life.
Water is life, but water with nutrients in it. How does everybody feel?
Full.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
I get
Enjoy
it.
your peppermint tea. What did you guys think of the wild orange? Yeah.
Tastes really.
It's good, yeah.
Tastes
Yeah,
good.
it is good.
I let it sit in there and season today, so.
Yeah.
Season my
The
water.
So orange is an immunostimulant, so you guys want it in your body to help stimulate and burst with energy. Make sense?
Yes.
All right. So you guys ready for our second activity?
Yes.
Today we're going to stimulate, our theme is head and heart. So we're going to stimulate the brain a little bit, and we're going to do a puzzle. And you guys are going to see on the screen the puzzle, how it looks. And then we're going to do math. All right? So I'm just going to put this down, guys, and explain it real quick. So you guys have a puzzle. You're going to put it this way. You're going to stick the puzzle onto this. And then at the end, you're going to see the math. So there's math on each of the numbers. You're going to calculate them across like this. It's simple math addition, like this. So it's 4. It's like 4 times 16. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. And you're about to see it right now, so it's going to make sense. There you go. You're going to calculate it like this and like this.
Okay.
All right? Stimulating the brain.
So it's a sticker
And
puzzle?
it's kid stuff. We
So
want to
there's
bring
two-
out our
two
inner
answers?
kids. There's 8 answers. So 1, 2,
Okay.
3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh,
Make
okay.
sense? All right?
And we write it
I'm
down.
going to give you guys, yeah, so you stick it here. So it's a sticker. Okay?
What do you mean?
Wait, wait.
Oh,
So
you give
one,
me.
stick it.
You give me.
We
You have to-
make
yeah,
this
it's a
puzzle here.
Make this puzzle.
You give me this, huh?
Yeah, no, you have to do it like this because you have to stick it on this.
Then we have to.
I don't get it.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Once you have it stuck properly, you'll know you have your answers right because it has to be a puzzle.
What?
Okay, so I
You're
calculate like
creating a
this and I
puzzle.
stick here.
Exactly.
No, I don't get it. Sorry.
So you're making a puzzle. You know how to make a puzzle?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. Once you have the puzzle, each puzzle has a number on it.
Okay, then we calculate.
The
Okay,
number.
so we have to put it in
Exactly.
order first, and
Yes.
then okay.
And then calculate the math. Does it make sense before we start?
This is what
Wait,
you
wait, wait.
Yes. This is for
put it-
Aria. This
you
is
put it-
Aria's level.
Yeah.
You put it in
What you-
order and
Yes,
then you
so you put
calculate.
it in order here. You
Yeah,
put
then
the
you
puzzle together, and then you do the math.
And then we do the math side. Oh.
Okay.
Exactly. Make sense, guys?
Yeah.
You're stimulating the brain. So this is logic. This is head. This is
First
if
you
you
have
get
to stick it
overwhelmed, we're
here
gonna talk
and
about
then
after what happens
the
when
math after you're
stress
done.
is involved with head.
You solve the
Okay?
puzzle first, then you do the math.
Exactly. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
We'll see.
Everybody understands?
Yeah.
Jordan, any questions? You have any questions?
I think so, but
Okay.
I'm ready
you
to
can ask your
go.
questions. So we're
Wait,
gonna
wait,
do.
wait.
Ready?
Do this
3.
one.
Do you want me to hold down? Yeah, Milo, before we start, or you're good? Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. So you guys get the images at home as well.
What?
Make the puzzle.
But how many rolls are they supposed to be for?
I don't understand. I'm
I
lost.
I see different people doing it differently.
Oh, a key.
Yeah. See?
Does it have to be perfectly stuck together? Because
no.
okay.
It
Oh
just
my
has to
God.
be the puzzle it's supposed to be.
What did I just drop?
What is this?
See, I love how they have different reactions about it because if you look at it, it's very logical.
Oops.
And if you guys saw the pictures, you'll see. Really look at the pictures and see what you're supposed to do.
Okay.
This is
Ah,
too
Milo,
close.
you have Aria for you. Show her what you got.
Yeah.
Oh, the girls are killing it. Sarah got it. She really understood.
Oh, there's one that's stuck. There you go.
Good job, guys. And we say men are more logical.
Mais le bonhomme
Sarah,
là, il sort d'où?
Sarah's done the puzzle part so she can go on to her calculations.
Oh my god.
So we calculate like this.
No, like this. Like this, like this, like this,
Okay.
like
Moi, je
this.
pensais
Like
que
this.
c'était un dinosaure,
Ok.
même Jean, c'est le même gars.
Moi, je sais, mais je vais finir ça avant.
Oh,
Look at the dinosaurs.
I thought this was a
Écoute,
real
là,
dino. This is a man.
And ladies, we said men were logical.
I'm not logical. I wasn't.
I never said that. I am not logical. I know that for a fact.
Damn.
Yeah, good job. Melo's catching up.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. I just got it now, mama.
Yeah. Steve is very calm. I like that.
Rose is losing.
Oh my god.
Or maybe I'm doing my math at the same time.
Yeah. Oh, you're doing your math at the same time? All right. You can take it like that too.
Inshallah.
Inch'Allah, vraiment.
Melo's done his puzzle too. Tisha was done too. Forgot to say that. Pressure head. So think, apply it to life, guys.
Oh my
How
god.
life is a puzzle. How you have to use your head and heart. So I did on Instagram a poll on if you use your head and your heart more. There were a few people that said they use just their head, but a lot of people just did say head and heart. Let me calculate it.
Oh shoot, I forgot which ones I. Okay.
Yeah, 33% said head or heart, and then the rest said head and heart.
Oh my god.
Oh shoot.
Ça remplace toute la feuille.
Steve is done. You did both, like you did.
Sarah.
Stop. No, Steve has done this. T'as fait comme
What's
ça.
my paper?
Et comme ça, you're supposed to have 8 answers.
What's my paper?
Oh, your paper?
Yeah. And my pen?
Did you just drop
Ah,
it?
this is a pen.
Here, fine.
Thank you. So, let's add.
How do you want us to organize our
And
numbers?
now Jordan is done.
Huh?
So I'm gonna ask you what your answers are. Whoever
Oh, okay.
finishes first, we'll start with them.
I need
Oh,
a
so
pen.
Steve finished the water
I need a
challenge.
pen, please.
Oh, there you
It's
go.
for my pen.
Sorry.
Oh, oh,
No,
sorry.
it's good. It wasn't bad. So Steve won, so we're gonna give him 2 points. Who was second?
You won what?
The
Sarah,
first
you
one.
mean?
No, that was her.
What about? I finished after that.
Melo, we're gonna give you 1 point, even though you didn't. You'll get 2. Melo,
Can you
one.
give me another pen, please? Because this one's
It's
not
not
working.
working? Here.
Thank you.
Jeez, Jordan. It's not on your side. We'll give 1 point. Sarah finish first.
I think I'm done.
You're done?
Wait, how many numbers are we supposed to have?
8.
Yeah, I think I'm done.
Okay. Then Tisha will go next.
I don't know if I like messed up on my
J'ai fini.
notes. No.
Oh, you're done with math?
Yeah.
Oh, did you have 8 answers?
I have 8 answers.
Muscle, man.
I start slowly, but
Tisha, then let me
We're
write it. Can
strong.
I have the pen back? So I know the order.
But
Yo,
what
Tisha?
is this your juice?
Jordan.
Okay.
Moi, je suis là au calme.
Oh, t'as fini Melo?
Ouais.
Melo?
I'm supposed to have what? 8?
Yeah, 8. You have 8?
Yeah, I think so.
Wow, Sarah.
This is fun.
Right? Fun. You like fun. Head and heart. And it's a lot easier to see. It was the logic, but because they were having fun, they put in head and heart. And
Do we cross-check the math?
yes, we're gonna do that. So I'm gonna check whoever, because you guys finished first. So now, if you have it right, wrong.
I didn't finish first.
No, she did. Then
Ah, okay.
you finished fourth.
What? No, didn't I finish second?
You finished first.
No,
I
he
finished first.
No, yeah.
math.
Yeah, he
Oh,
Did he
finished.
finish first? Like it was like super fast actually.
No, I finished my math before him.
Yeah,
Oh,
Tisha
really?
finished first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Y'all are confusing me. Look at that.
He did his math really fast at
Yeah.
the end there, but
And then Sarah.
When I started slow, I was like, damn.
So one
I'm about to go
point,
get me some of
Tisha,
these
one
to have
point,
to just do it by myself at home.
Ready, guys?
yep.
Yes.
All right.
What else are we supposed to do?
Oh no. So now we're
We're
gonna check.
checking if the math is right.
Okay. So for the first row, did you guys all get 10?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Second one, 26.
Yes.
Oh.
No?
Yes.
One down.
One down.
So I'm going up.
Slow and steady wins.
Third one, 42.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Who did it? No?
I didn't. I had what 52.
52? Alright. Fourth one, 58.
Ma-
Yes.
Yes.
Nice. Okay, these three are still in. Now going down. First one, 28.
Yes.
Okay. Next one, 32.
Yes.
36.
Yes.
Yes.
40.
Yes.
Yes.
I won.
So I think you,
No,
she
no,
won
Okay, so
it.
it's Tisha
Tisha
and
won.
Mello. Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Yeah,
Tisha gets 2
yeah.
points and Mello 1
À la fin?
point.
Des fruits peut-être?
Elle a ses affaires avec elle.
Yeah, yeah.
I am going to.
We're just gonna. Sorry, guys. We have our little guest speaker. We're gonna accommodate her.
Oh, sorry.
Alright. She's the heart in this.
Elle aime jouer avec des lunettes encore?
So we'll get her a few fruits.
Non.
So yeah, Tisha's in the lead, then Steve, then Mello, then Sarah. Ah, Jordan, I wish you finished your not so quick.
Yeah, I know. One answer. One.
Alright. So next we're gonna go on to the next activity, which is gonna be a heart activity, okay? So we're gonna breathe, and I'm gonna get you guys to bring your awareness. So next we're gonna go into a heart activity, and we're gonna breathe. We're gonna bring our awareness into the heart. I'm gonna tell you guys to breathe, and then we're gonna do memories, okay? We're gonna do feelings first, and then memories. But I'm gonna lead you guys through it, so it's all good. We're gonna wait for Tisha to come back, so you guys can take a little breather from that, and we can take all of this away. So if you guys want to see their final looks, there you go. There you go. There you go.
So we could have just looked at this.
Yeah, that's why I didn't do it that way.
And then t-shirt.
And the whole,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, that would
The whole
have been
thing
so
was
much
behind. It was
easy.
so much easier. I was like, wait, wait a minute.
We can't show you guys like that. C'est des adultes. And then what?
That's not right.
J'ai retourné ça, mais j'ai pas retourné l'autre.
And there we go.
Oh my god.
Well, we can't have adults counting it.
You see?
Y'all did math, no? And can I have that last one, please, guys? And there we go.
If I had my
So
bouillère
that was
with
their
me, I
beautiful.
would have not lost.
That was their beautiful art. That was logic, guys. But emotions were automatically put into there as well. And let's take that away.
I think the water has passed now.
Yes. And you're gonna have energy all day. You stimulated your brain, stimulated your stomach. Look at that. So yes, guys, do your research on water, stimulate your brain, make sure you guys are active so that you have that bursting with energy. And Tisha's on her way back.
With a fruit bouquet.
There you go. That's
Ah,
for
tu
you.
vois ses yeux? Oh,
yeah.
she loved them. She was like,
Water, nutrients, good
What
for
is
babies,
good?
good for adults. All right, so the next activity, we're gonna go and put our awareness into our heart, okay? So if you guys can do it right away, that's perfect. If you have a difficulty with that, then what you do is you put your hands like this and you make sure you can see both your fingers. This is a technique that hunters perfect so that when they walk up to animals, the animals don't sense them. So we get, in life, we kind of get tunnel vision and we focus on one thing and sometimes it creates overthinking. But when you open up your peripherals and you put your awareness
have mine.
What is the first organ that's developed in the womb?
The heart.
Yes, the heart. So it is like our first brain, guys. So when we're saying head and heart, they really do go together. Okay, so if you're having, you do like this, make sure you can see both. And then I want you guys to feel your heartbeat. Or you can do it without. And then feel your heartbeat, and then I'm going to take you guys through a technique. Okay?
Our eyes are open.
You can open, if you can put your awareness into your heart without the hands, then you're good, you can close them. If you can't, then opening, that's going to help you put it automatically into your heart. Alright? So whatever is easier for you guys. Okay, so just take a few breaths, completely breathe, putting your awareness into your heart. I want you guys to feel your senses, how the fan feels, how the heat feels, how your body feels, your nose, all your senses. Tap into your senses and bring your awareness into your heart. Feel the energy, the room around you, and continue to breathe normally. Can everybody good? Alright. So now we're gonna breathe. Inhale 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And hold 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All this while your awareness is in your heart. Breathe 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale 4. It can be a little bit challenging the first time, but as you guys practice, get used to it. Keep counting in your head. Hold 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And do not forget that your awareness is in your heart. Inhale 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'll let you guys do it on your own from this moment. All holding a count of 4. We'll do it 3 more times. And when you guys do it 3 more times, go back to normal breathing. And then we'll go into memories. Okay. Your awareness in your heart, opening up your heart for your surroundings, for your senses, calming the brain, not using logic, but just releasing and surrendering to your breath, which is what we do. The first thing we do when we are alive is breathe. Last thing we do is breathe out. So we want to connect to our heart, connect to our awareness, and connect to our sensations. And this does take practice, guys, so if you're not doing it well at home right now, don't feel bad. Just connecting to your breath. Once you guys do your last 3, you can put your hands down and continue breathing normally. But keeping your awareness in your heart, you guys can all close your eyes. And then I want you to go to a memory of a bad day where things were just not going well and it just sucked and people were annoying you or things did not go your way and you were feeling triggered. And I want you to take note of the energy that you had that day, your body language. Things were annoying, you were frustrated, triggered, irritated, whatever it is. Go back to that memory and see how you felt, see how you reacted. And now we're going to do a course correction. Okay? So what are ways, now that you're looking at it from a third party, what are ways that you could have made it better? What are ways that you could have calmed yourself down, tapped into your heart? What would you have done differently? I want you to keep note of that. We're going to talk about it after. But remember one thing that you would have done differently. One habit, one conversation, one self-care, whatever it is. Maybe take time for yourself, get support. Once you come up with one course correction, now I want you guys to go to a good memory. A memory where you felt light, energetic, happy, the day was going well, you felt like you could have won the lotto that day. You were happy to see people, you were happy to be you were loving the way you were dressed, loving the way the support you had around you. And then I want you to come with a sentence that describes how you felt and the energy that was around you. What were you doing? What was it about that day that made you so happy? What was it about your mood? Was it the way you woke up, the people you interacted with, something you ate? And once you have that memory and the answers, then you guys can slowly come back to the present moment. And when you do it, when you have that, open your eyes. Everybody back? Yes?
Yes.
All right. So let's talk about the first breathing, which was in the present moment, okay? Everybody able to sense the presence, the awareness, the grounding? Did you really feel like you were in the present moment? So I want you guys to take note of when you're in the present moment, because all we have is the here and now, right? And then when you went into the past, the first one, the negative one, how did you guys feel?
Kind of felt the way I was feeling back.
Then, right? Okay.
Like
So most people don't know that, but that's what astral projection is. Astral projection isn't actually like this fluid leaving your body. It's a memory that you go back to, and your mind is there in that moment, and your body feels it. So you felt the same emotions that you felt then, right? Anybody else?
I think I was able to look at it more like impartially, like I was able to see maybe how I could have reacted differently, how the situation could have been different, because I didn't have the same moments. It was really like I was sitting back and like looking and I'm like, maybe if I...
Exactly. So that's what course correction is. When you go back to a memory, you're like, this is how I would have done it better. This is things that athletes do. So mental rehearsal so that they can project when they're in that moment, and they go straight into muscle memory or they go into brain memory. So that they know in that moment when this happens, when I'm triggered, when I'm scared, when I'm in survival mode, this is how I'll act. Because that's how we are when we get stressed or tense. We're in survival mode, and the first thing that happens to us is what how we'll react. So that's why we did the breathing first, to calm the body down, to get into parasympathetic mode, which is rest mode, and then we can think logically, but also with our emotions. Okay? So what else about the negative memory that stood out to you?
I think for me was like Tisha said, like going back into that moment and seeing what you could have changed, and then realizing that it didn't have to end that way if your perspective changed. So
Exactly.
I think it's more about, trying to see how next time if something similar happens, how I can be positive and how I can avoid, carrying that negative energy throughout the day. Yeah.
Because we emanate energy. Jordan, you seem like you wanted to speak.
When I was in the moment, I was just thinking about it, and it just get me back to the
In
past.
that moment,
And it's not the first time I get back in the past, but when I was thinking about it and I was relaxed, I was just seeing every moment of it, and I remember all the feelings that I had back then. And when I remember that, I try to get those feelings again now, and it's not the same because I changed, and it changed my perception as well.
Yes, that's
So
exactly what we
I
want.
learned from it, and I cannot be like, oh, I should have done better, because that's the road that I took.
It happened,
And I took that road, I learned from this. and I moved on
Exactly, and
after.
now you can do better in the future, and that's the point. Because as humans, what we do is we hold on to negative emotions because we want to be protected. We want to be safe. Our brain always wants to protect us. So all the things that happen negatively, it's gonna try to avoid, or it's gonna try to, you're really gonna remember it so that you don't go through that again. but trauma can be a burden sometimes, and what we want to do is learn from it and then do better next time, and then it feels like a release to us. Okay?
It also gave like an awareness of how easily we can get consumed by the emotions at the moment.
Yes.
Because now I'm like, I was really in that emotion, and I thought, you think to yourself, I'm like rationally thinking, you know, but then you're like,
rational.
I was too deep into the emotion. So although I thought I was rational, I was allowing it to consume more than my other balanced thoughts.
That's why you don't want to be just logical, because then sometimes you don't really take into account how you really feel, or how the other person feels, or how the situation, you're sharing that energy. And you don't want to be just emotion, because emotion sometimes can be very overwhelming, and you don't want to have too much emotion or too little emotion either in that case. You want to really use both to come up with a solution that makes you feel comfortable and that makes the situation, you know, more positive. Yeah. Okay, what about the happy memory, guys?
Good stuff.
Yeah.
I was happy, and when I get back to that day, I was like, oh my God, I was really happy. Everything went well. That was my day, and I was thinking about it now, and I was still happy, like the same way.
Yes.
Well, it's more like, how can I be happy now the way I was back then? Yeah, it was more like, okay, that was fun. Like, can I have this again now? More like that, yeah.
Me, because you said think about a sentence, I was thinking like, what came to me was like, I'm completely balanced. I felt like it was a day where I was emotionally balanced, physically balanced. So there wasn't a real reason why that day was amazing, but I just felt good. And I think it's because my entirety, I was just good.
For me, I realized that a lot of my happiness is based on mom. So when we're all together, the day I went to, that moment,
was that?
And I realized that I was happy because we're all happy at the same time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's one thing that's
stuck out.
That stuck out, because it's like I could have been as happy, but the fact that if they weren't happy at the same time, it would have been.
And take that into account, how other people's energy also affects yours.
Yeah, it would have probably been my thing, but I was on a whole.
We're social beings.
High because
everyone.
Just because everybody was, everybody was at the same time. So that's what.
And Sarah.
I don't know. I think I just realized that a lot of the times, you know, we have to determine, you know, we have to be in control of how happy, like how a situation can go, like, you know, how to make ourselves happy. So sometimes choosing to be happy when the occasion doesn't allow for it. So and it's hard to like kind of
tap into that.
Exactly, do the opposite of what you're experiencing. But I just realized the importance of that, because that's what it creates, right? Memories.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I wanted to say. So emotion is energy in motion. So emotion, energy in motion. And we're all emotional beings. We're all energy. So we have the possibility to tap into any one of those emotions: frustration, jealousy, sadness, anger. Those are the lower vibrations. And the higher vibrations are compassion, empathy, happiness, joy, you know, jumping up, bursting with energy. And we get to choose whether we want to tap into one or the other. That's what free will is. Am I going to get triggered by what this person is saying, or am I going to learn by what this person is saying? Am I going to get triggered by what this situation, things go completely wrong in a day, and still you're like, do I let it crush me, or do I let myself grow through this? Because what pressure makes.
Is it easy
Diamonds?
is it easy to choose?
No.
I feel like
it's not easy to choose.
Easy to say that.
No. It's easy to say, but it's not easy to choose. And that's what makes it such a strengthening experience. That's what makes life such a strengthening experience, because you can decide, do I sit with this? I'm not telling you guys don't feel the emotion. If you're angry, feel that anger. Anger also teaches you what you want in life. You can learn from what is the positive intention from your anger, and then decide, how do I utilize this in a more positive way? That could be the next day, that could be in 2 hours. You need to sometimes sit with it. But don't judge your anger, don't judge your lower vibrations, because it's something that created that. Okay? So maybe you have to change the people around you, maybe you have to change the situation, whatever it is.
And I think what helps too for me is like just in a situation, like no matter how hectic it is, just staying calm and processing. It's just like, you know, if someone like makes me angry, and now just process and be like, why do I feel angry? What did the person do that is triggering me and making me angry? And I think when I go back and back and back, and then maybe can connect it to another situation that happened, and then the source of the situation, why you felt that way, and then that gives you an occasion to work through it and say, okay, maybe I react to these same situations, maybe I should try understanding why and then fixing it.
Exactly. That's exactly what we want to do.
I think I need some practice on how to control my emotions.
Emotions. You need to learn. Look at the source. What is it? What is being called out of you? Because usually when we're triggered by something, it's because we feel like what that person is saying has hurt us in some. We're vibrating on that same length, so we go into the lower frequency. But when things are happy, and even if it's a bad day and we're just in a great mood, we're like, I don't care about that because we're in a happier emotion.
At the same time, I feel like, say for example, me, I have anxiety issues. I feel like it's harder for me to like take information and then stay calm and process it the way it's supposed to be, because my anxiety is a disorder. My anxiety sometimes takes over. So I need to learn how to master my anxiety first. Then from there, I'll be able to manage everything.
Exactly. So for Steve, he would really need to look at the self and tap into all his signals. So I teach people that they need to look at all their bodily signals. So this could be through food, this could be through interactions, relationships, spirituality, essence. I use oils as well, but you need to see what is going on in my body that has triggered this. What is it that I'm feeling in this moment? Questions on questions. Not enough people, they made us seem that talking to yourself is crazy, but talking to yourself is the most beautiful way that you can heal yourself, because then you really truly understand who you are. And when you truly understand who you are, you know, in this certain situation I get anxious, so before I get into this situation I need to act like this, I need to do this, I need to breathe maybe before I go see grandma, I don't know, whoever it is, grandpa, whoever triggers you, right? I know when I get there they're going to say something like this, so I need to be ready and prepared. When I tell some clients, you know how your parents speak, because sometimes parents trigger us, right? You know how your parents speak, so you know what they're going to say that is going to trigger you. So you can decide in that moment, how am I going to react? For me, it's like make a joke, lighten my mood up. Or, kind of just brush it off. But you need to prepare yourself for that moment. While keeping that person, the person is going to be exactly how they are. The situation, we cannot control life. We can only control how we react to life. Okay? So you need to understand yourself. If you don't understand yourself, when you get there, you're confused. You're like, what do I do? You panic. And when you go into stress mode, that's when, you guys know fight, flight, freeze, right? So that's when you go into one of those survival modes. But when you're in parasympathetic mode, you can really tap into your head and heart. And decide, this is my free will, this is how I can react in this situation. Whereas you don't want to get overwhelmed by that energy, overwhelmed by those emotions. Sound good, guys?
Yeah.
Yes. Anybody else have anything else they want to say about head, heart, emotions, logic?
I liked, because Mello was talking about how when his family was happy, it magnified his happiness. And you're talking about how we're all energies, which makes sense, because it's when your energy waves collide, they can either be constructive or destructive. So then it'll go from 1 to 2, or if you're in a good mood and he's in a bad mood, then it'll cancel each other out and you'll both just be like, So it's
exactly.
I just want to continue what you said. If you met somebody that's in a good vibe and someone else is in a bad vibe, you need to give your energy to that person. You don't need to, but if you're really positive,
empaths automatically do that. Empaths, they automatically give their energy.
You can put an impact on somebody that's having a bad day. Just
instead
a smile.
Of going into their bad day.
Exactly. Every little details, every little thing, you can just say hi, give them a smile, or just.
And that's your decision too. In this moment, I see that this person is maybe having a bad day. I decide I have enough energy. My cup is filled. Let me give them a little hey, hi, smile. We don't know what it is. Compliment. People love compliments.
Yeah.
Anybody else want to say anything? Yes. And we all know babies are loving too, so.
They're all about energy.
We see creation and creator. So you guys are all creation and creator. Mello, he provided the nutrients for her to make herself, make her cells, make her structure. He didn't decide her hair is going to be like this. He didn't decide that was kind of fate. But he provided the nutrients. So you guys can also provide what you need to create something in this world, which is situations, emotions, free will. What is it that you guys want to create?
She provided fruit salad.
Fruit salad, exactly. Look how happy she is now. Yes, her stomach was empty. She needed something. Logic said, Mellow, let's get her some fruits. Now she's happy, head and heart. All right, so those were our 3 activities, guys. Anybody else have anything to say? No? I think we covered it all. So remember, guys, don't just tap into one of the energies. Try to find a balance, like we said. Try to find the people that you need around. Try to find the nutrients. Try to find the resources. If you need help, you can always call at your girl. Yeah. So have a good day, guys.
Yeah. Woo. Thank you for having us.
Who's the champ? Who won?
Oh, Tisha. Yes, Tisha won. Yeah, you won the water challenge. Tisha won the...
I actually didn't know yet.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
What did Tisha win?
Yeah.
She won the game, so we'll have her on as well.
Yes. Mr. Kent map.
Did you do that map?
Yes, Sarah, you killed it.
I did not. I was.
Technically,
I did not.
technically, I won and the